his vehicle in reverse. It happened to be a Chevy pickup truck, and went in reverse in the direction of the officers. That's when the officers fired their weapons, striking the suspect and killing him at the scene. So the update today is basically that we are done with the investigation. The case file is being reviewed by OCPD before it goes over to the district attorney's office here in about a week and a half. It'll be up to the district attorney to make that determination whether the shooting was a justified shooting, and then there'll be another investigation internally to determine that our officer followed the policy and procedure set forth for deadly force. So we are releasing the video today. Once again, we're very, obviously it's a very unfortunate situation anytime somebody loses their life. At the same time, we feel that we're very lucky that we did not get a trooper or a police officer hurt or killed in this incident, because it was a very dangerous situation. So, anything like that?
Do you guys have any questions as far as the pursuit part? And we will have that video. They're actually working on getting it, so if you guys want a copy of that, submit it open records for us. We'll have this as to getting it.
One thing to add is the dash cam video on the trooper's vehicle does not actually show the shooting. Only our body-worn camera video captured the actual shooting itself, but obviously it does show the pursuit and some of the details on that.
Captain Strawdowner, can you explain some of the circumstances that led to officers firing? There's a claim that the suspect started backing up towards one of your officers. Could you clarify that, please?
Well, that's all we do to investigations. It's not going to be up to myself or Kara to determine whether this was a justified shooting. What we do is we gather all the facts, what transpired, take the information from the video, the details, gather any evidence out there at the scene, and that's why we were unable to release it before, because we have to talk to everybody who's involved and do an official interview before we actually release the video. We don't want to release the video prematurely and then have it hurt the case. So it will be up to us whether this was a justified shooting or not. That'll be up to the district attorney. What I can tell you is that basically what the video shows is part of the pursuit, and then shows our officer getting out of his vehicle. You can see the trooper to the left of him, directly beside the pickup truck, and he does approach the truck to try to take custody of the suspect. That's when the suspect puts his vehicle in reverse, backs up in the direction of the officer and the trooper, and that's when they discharge their weapons.
Did they both fire at the same time? Was it around the same time?
Not once you see the vehicle, it appears that the trooper fired first, and then our officer fired.
They both still be administrative?
It's our trooper.
Right. I believe our officer is on restricted duty at this time. He's not back to full duty yet.
And they will remain on administrative leave until the district attorney decides whether or not the shooting was justified?
That'll be up to our chief of police for our department. Basically, after the district attorney rules whether it's justified or not, then we still have to do an internal investigation. So it's possible that he may be released back to full duty. It's possible to put him in restricted duty.
And that's going to be pretty close to the same with our trooper.
Captain, is this the first time that the body camera footage has been used in a officer-involved shooting investigation?
Yes, I believe this is the very first time. We did have another officer a few months ago, but that officer was not wearing a body camera. Obviously, we can have a video of the incident. There's no guessing. Obviously, we still have to interview everybody involved, but having high-definition footage of the events as they transpired, although it may be a little bit blurry, it will be certainly better than not having that. So that really helps the police department, the community, and the police officer in order to be able to piece this thing together and investigate it and tell what happened.
And the chase that led up to this may be your question, it reaches high speeds there, and I mean, it was obviously a dangerous chase.
Yes, so it went on for about 17 minutes. The trooper hadn't been on duty for very long. He had initiated a traffic stop with the truck for defective tail lights. Defective. He made the traffic stop, approached him on the driver's side. The driver actually opened the door a little bit. As the trooper got close, he slammed his door shut, did a U-turn. Pursuit started after that. But yeah, it went on for about 17 minutes on the interstates, on city streets. Speeds in excess of 100 on the interstate and even in excess of 80 on city streets. Literally going back and watching that video, it is intense. He's blown stoplights, stop signs, barely missing, citizens, that are traveling through those intersections. Some of those going over 70 miles per hour, total disregard for anybody else that was out there. At numerous times, he was driving through people's yards, causing some damage and stuff and things like that. But driving even into oncoming traffic, the trooper was trying to set up on numerous occasions to perform a TDI. The driver was, doing everything he can to keep that from happening, but he would go head on at times with other vehicles. So, again, what Captain Balderrama had talked about, as far as being thankful that nobody else was injured, not just for us, law enforcement-wise, but it was early enough in the morning, there wasn't a lot of traffic out, and those that were out were paying attention to what was going on, and they were able to take evasive action and everything, and, be able to keep themselves from being involved in an accident. But very intense crash, or I'm sorry, not very intense crash, very intense pursuit though.
If I could add one thing, we also feel that we were all very fortunate that there was a police officer close by. It turns out that a backup trooper was quite a distance away. So, excuse me, OHP called for assistance, and we didn't have an officer that could respond. In a situation such as this, it's ideal to have a backup officer to help you in the pursuit and obviously help you get the guy in custody.
And if I could add something, obviously it's not a secret we're dealing with major budget issues. We're short on troopers, short on personnel straight across the board with our department. Again, to re-clarify what he said, that trooper, he was the only one out in this area that morning. From what I understand, the next nearest trooper was on the Kilpatrick Turnpike. So, when something this dangerous does occur, we're definitely grateful, to have the relationship with Oklahoma City Police Department, for example, and that they are able to be out there and assist us when we don't have those extra bodies to help our own agency.
That's all that we have.
Do you know if he had a weapon besides the car?
I don't believe a weapon was found inside. He did have an active felony warrant, and the vehicle was stopped. Any other questions? Okay, thank you guys very much for coming in.